James, you sort of made a couple of runs, kept fighting back, but just couldn't get over that hump.
Yeah. 8 turnovers in the first quarter doesn't help. Gives our opponent confidence and to get themselves rolling with some easy baskets. As you said, we were able to fight back a number of times, even take the lead a few times, but we couldn't sustain that, and it was just breakdowns, back cut, layup, free throw situation, tip in by them. Like those continuous breakdowns when we had momentum, they grabbed the momentum back, and then we had to start ourselves up again. Effort-wise, like I can't really say anything. Like the effort by the boys and able to come back all those different times, like very good. But our execution of the game plan in terms of like how we're going to attack them and how we're going to defend them, I would say is, in this situation, C minus. And so we got to improve. They're one of the top teams right now, and we heading into to play the Breakers. We were one of the other top teams in the league, and we missed out on a great opportunity tonight to vault ourselves up into the middle of the pack.
Everyone's coming off the fever break.
Yeah.
Everyone says no one can
definitely not an excuse.
But you feel like you had a bit of momentum, you had a bit of confidence with 3 straight wins, and it sort of came at the wrong time for you.
I don't know how to answer that outside of everybody's in the same situation. Yeah, we had a little bit of momentum and we were able to get a little bit of a break and guys rest their legs and things like that. But ultimately, like we need to be better. Like if all our conversations is about this process and getting to where we want to get to, and if that's the case, then having this break should not be an excuse, and it's not an excuse. And so we all collectively need to understand, our preparation, what we're saying, what we're doing, if we're getting enough rest, just needs to step up. We need to go up some more.
So he looks pretty frustrated out there at the moment, obviously not quite himself still. But where do you think he's at in this sort of arc of other kids?
That's a great question. There's times when you see like, all right, it looks like he's turned the corner, and I think you guys have seen where you're like, oh, there's the Sobi I know. And tonight, I think he just struggled just getting on the rim, which is what he's really good at. And then his 3-ball wasn't dropping, and that probably frustrated him. And then obviously the foul trouble that hurt him as well. And so he could never really find a rhythm. Try to answer your question of where he's at. I don't know if. So to go back to your original question, maybe the break kind of hurt him because he was trending in the right way, and there's a lot of games, and he was just, and so now, we need to get him back to where he was just before we went on break.
Getting some looks close to the basket.
We had the one layup, and there's plenty of conversation about getting on the rim and things like that, and so that's not like any of our guys didn't know that. It's just a matter of executing it.
DJ, you almost got the Bulls back in that last quarter, didn't you, with those 2 threes, and then you had a really good look at a third one, didn't you? What did you feel about did you feel like you had the momentum? Did you feel like you were a real genuine chance to finish over the top from there?
It's never over till it's over. So I was open. I'm supposed to shoot it when I'm open. That third one in transition, that was a bad shot for me. I should have gotten on the basket. It was 2-on-1 maybe, I think, and I had him on his back heels. I think that was just a burp from me. But if I'm open, I have to shoot it, or else I'll be on the bench.
And I suppose, where do you see yourself now, James? What, with 3 and 6?
3 and 6.
Yeah. So, where do you see yourself now? Like after the coming out of that fever break and coming into Christmas, you've got a few home games coming up over Christmas and New Year, and you feel like that's where you've got to make a real stand.
So this is like this week that we have preparing for the Breakers is like the last week where we have like a 4-day preparation, and then there's going to be games coming right away. And so obviously we got to chop up the film and see where we need to improve and things like that. But we're in these games, and we need to find out a way to react in a better way to get over the top. And that's probably one of our biggest obstacles right now, outside of taking care of the ball. If we're able to do that, then we can really make a good push for it. As I said earlier, which, you know, I don't think I'm not giving up any secrets, but we just missed a great opportunity to vault ourselves into the middle of the pack. Like, it's a tough comp. Everybody, you know, so the Kings are up there, the Breakers are up there, and the Cairns are up there, but everybody else now is kind of congested in the middle, and that's because of so many different reasons. And so we have to have an understanding, especially when step on the floor on Monday, like when opportunities come, which they don't always do, we got to grasp it and take it by the horns and go after it. And I'm not saying that we didn't do that in terms of effort-wise, but like part of that is like we need to execute for as long as we can for the 40-minute game, you know. And if we do make a mistake or here or there, then it can't affect us where we're the opposing team goes on a 06 or 08 run. Mistakes happen, but we got to limit them as much as possible.
Yeah. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.